Hi everyone, Peter here from Flow High Performance, and in this video we'll be covering how strength and conditioning training can be split between the gym and the sports field. First we need to understand what athletic qualities are important for athletes involved in field sports. We have 7 general training methods that are beneficial for these athletes to utilize. These are linear speed, change of direction training, plyometrics, power training, maximal strength, hypertrophy, and conditioning or endurance. Most or all of these qualities will be beneficial for field sport athletes to perform, although some of these qualities may not be required for certain athletes in certain field sports. But we are going to assume that all qualities are required for the sake of this video. For a strength and conditioning coach, it is very difficult to train all of these qualities in one session, in a single venue. This is because some qualities, like linear speed for example, require large spaces with flat surfaces, while strength and power training may require a gym with weights and bars. So unless you happen to train the athletes in a facility with both large open areas and a fully equipped gym, it is very difficult to train all qualities effectively. Therefore, it may be most beneficial to split the strength and conditioning training into field sessions and gym sessions. These field sessions can simply be incorporated into the regular team practices if done in a smart manner, and the sport coach allows for it. This will enable certain qualities to be trained on the open field, while other qualities can be performed in the gym. Let's now explore the best way to split the strength and conditioning work into field and gym sessions. Of our 7 primary trainable athletic qualities, 3 to 4 qualities are best suited to be trained on the field, while the other 3 to 4 qualities are best suited to being trained in the gym. Field sessions are probably best off including the following qualities: linear speed training, since long straight spaces are required and the surface and footwear is specific to the sport; change of direction training, since larger spaces are required too; plyometric training can be performed either in the gym or on the field, depending on the specific exercise; and endurance training is best suited to the field sessions. Gym sessions can then include the rest of the qualities. These are plyometrics if they aren't being performed on the field, power training using external loads, strength training using barbells and dumbbells, and hypertrophy training if required by the athletes. While the gym sessions are fairly straightforward, the field sessions require some strategy to work well. It is unlikely that the strength and conditioning coach will be able to specifically train the team for a whole session alone. It is more likely that the strength and conditioning session will be incorporated into the team practices. So the strength and conditioning coach needs to know how to fit the qualities that will be trained into the team practices. The first quality is linear speed. This requires the players to be quite fresh and doesn't take much time either. Linear speed is best incorporated into a team practice as part of a warm-up. After the players have completed their general warm-up, they can then acclimate to some maximal effort linear sprints before going into their practice session. These should be high quality since the players aren't yet fatigued and they will feel fine going into their practice session. If plyometrics are going to be performed on the field, then they can also be included at this point. Jumps or bounds can be incorporated while the players are still fresh, and these exercises won't tax them to any significant extent. Change of direction training is the next quality to perform. This could be specifically included as a drill before the session, although it's probably unnecessary. This is because the team practice will probably involve hundreds of changes of direction at high intensities, so a few extra reps won't be doing much. If the players aren't getting much exposure to the change of direction exercises, then specific drills could be recommended to the coach to ensure they're being incorporated. And lastly, endurance training also probably doesn't need to be specifically targeted outside of the team practice. This is because different sport drills will have an endurance component to them. And if the players aren't running much, then once again, different drills could be recommended to help achieve the required running distances for conditioning adaptations. If this is still not able to happen, then extra running can then be included at the end of the team practice. This may be required with the entire team or just some players. For example, If a small group of players didn't play in the competitive match that week, then they may be required to do some additional running to make up for the workloads that they missed out on. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you got something out of this video. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already.